Hey there, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something that has, well, completely changed our world, right? The internet. If you've ever felt a little curious about what it really is, or maybe how it could actually help you, then you are in exactly the right place.
Have you ever been talking to someone and just needed to know an answer to something like right then and there? Yep, that's what the internet does. It's the tool that makes getting those answers instantly totally possible.
So, here's what we're going to cover today. First up, we'll dive into this world of information and break down what the internet even is. Then, we'll see how it's an amazing tool for students and also a real game changer for businesses. And finally, we'll wrap up with your first easy step to get going. Sound good?
All right, let's jump right in. A world of information. So, what is the internet? It sounds so big and complicated, doesn't it? But I promise you, the idea behind it is actually pretty simple.
Okay, so at its very heart, the internet is just a giant worldwide network. That's really all it is. It's what connects millions and millions of computers and phones and all kinds of other devices, letting them all talk to each other and share stuff.
A really good way to think about it is like a giant global library. Seriously, picture the biggest library you could possibly imagine. But this one isn't in a building. It's just everywhere. And it's not just full of books. It has music, pictures, videos, pretty much anything you can think of on any topic.
Okay, so if it's this giant library, how in the world do you find anything? That's a great question, and the answer is a special tool called a search engine. Think of it like your own personal librarian. You just type in what you're looking for and poof, it finds it for you in seconds.
So now we know what it is. Let's talk about what we can do with it. And for any students listening, this is for you. The internet is honestly one of the most powerful tools for learning that has ever existed. No exaggeration. It can be like your secret weapon for school. Stuck on homework? You can find answers. Want to learn a totally new skill, maybe for free? You got it. You can watch videos that make really tough topics suddenly make sense. You can even use it to get ready for your big exams. It's all there. Just think about how different that is. Before the internet, you were pretty much limited to whatever books were in your school or local library. Learning could be a slow process, but now you have unlimited information right at your fingertips. You can learn things so much faster. It's a total game changer.
But hey, it's not just for students. The internet is a huge deal for businesses too. So if you're a business owner, how can this giant library help you sell more?
Well, for starters, it lets you find new customers, people you'd never reach otherwise. You can show off your products to pretty much everywhere. You can even figure out what your customers really want. And hey, you can sell your stuff online super easily. It's incredibly powerful. And the difference is just huge. Without the internet, maybe you can only sell to people in your own town. With the internet, you can sell to the whole country, the whole world even. It just blows the doors wide open for new customers and new chances to grow.
Okay, so you might be thinking, this sounds great, but where do I even begin? I get it. It can feel like a lot. But taking that first step is way easier than you think. Let's break it down right now.
It really just comes down to 3 easy steps. First, you just need to find a place that has internet. A library is a perfect spot for this. Second, on the computer, you'll open something called a web browser. That's just the program you use to get on the internet. And third, you use that search engine we talked about to just ask a question, anything at all. Seriously, just type in something you're curious about.
And you know what they say? That first step is always the most important one. It might seem small, but by asking just one little question, you're unlocking this entire new world. So don't be nervous. Just give it a try. You've got this. So when you boil it all down, what's the big idea here? It's simple. The internet is a really, really powerful tool. It doesn't matter if you're a student who wants to learn more or a business owner who wants to sell more. It's there for you.
And that's our quick tour of this amazing online world. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. Now that you know this incredible tool is right there waiting for you, what new thing will you learn today?